all these requests for like company events and this, that, and the other. And the beauty of it is we knew how to ship perishable product, right? We knew how to distribute a perishable product by selling truffles, right? We knew what insulation we needed, the ice packs. We knew that, right? And we had the UPS accounts and the FedEx accounts and this and that. And so, you know, there were a couple things that we kind of knew. And we knew, like, basically we knew enough to be dangerous, right? But, so we knew how to cook. We knew how to write recipes. We knew how to distribute a perishable product, okay? So, and then the other side of it kind of naturally fell in place. Like, we did that first class, and then we learned how to market it on Instagram and Facebook. Mm-hmm. And then we did a couple other classes, and we partnered with Chef Suzette Gresham at Accarello. Shout out Chef Suzette.
I was there for that one, yeah. Shout out for Chef.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Did you a ricotta gnocchi? Mm-hmm. And literally we just...
it was good.
Oh, unbelievable.
So good.
And it was one of those things where, I mean, we did it once, and it was just like people... We had a fucking 70% returning customer rate.
Well, if you think you created hope in a time where there was no hope. Mm-hmm. Like,
yeah,
community. The world changed like that.
Right.
And you fucking made a business model that...
And and honestly, and, you know, again, it's luck, right? It is luck. We were in a position, we had something that we had to fucking push. We had a skill set that we had no idea if it would fucking work, but honestly, and that's the thing too, is we doubled down. And then we hammered the sales. And then we fucking went from there. So legitimately, we went, and I don't know if this is incriminating or not, but I'm going to say it, but the first couple kits we built in our fucking house. You know what I mean? Like, there was not in some fucking kitchen. We built that shit in our house, right? And then we're working at Forage Kitchen. We built them at Forage. We went to, and then, you know, one day we got a request from a private company and said, hey, could you do 150 kits for us? And we were like, yeah, for sure, no problem. And literally, we're at ground zero. So, like, the morning of, we, like, go to Restaurant Depot, buy all the ingredients. Because Restaurant Depot was still open, you remember? And nowhere else was fucking open. So, go there, get everything, build them, send all the fucking kits out. And then we're like, all right, we're going to do truffle mac and cheese, and we're going to sell 1,000 of them, right? And, again, we're still working out of our house. And we did 150, so now we're like, oh yeah, we're going to sell 1,000. And, you know, our brains didn't quite understand what doing 10x would actually be like from a logistical perspective. Like, at that point, and then literally I call up, like, Tamales Bay Foods, right, because we work with Cowgirl Creamery, we get the wagon wheel from them. I'm like, all right, yeah, I need this much wagon wheel. They're like, okay, perfect, that's going to be like 3 pallets of fucking food. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, like, we don't even know where to put 3 pallets. And so at that point, literally, we're like, we've already sold 500 of these things, and so I'm calling everywhere. We need a space to work out of. And so luckily I get a hold of these guys over at Carrie Dove Catering in Oakland, and we moved into Carrie Dove, and we literally produced and shipped out packages from a fucking loading dock for like 4 months. And I know you remember that shit. And legitimately, I mean, we just fucking learned everything.
I delivered.
I know you did.
Yeah.
And do you remember how I downloaded that app?
Yeah.
And it was literally Optimo Route. It's the same fucking program that, like, DoorDash runs off.
Really?
Of. Yeah. And literally, remember, we downloaded it. We'd give you the code to your cell phone. It'd show you the route, and then, like, I could watch where you were at in the route. And, like, that is one thing that I will say being a chef gave us a leg up on, is, like, as a chef, you're a problem solver. You know what I mean? It's like I have, in naivete, certainly fucking had a play in it too, but, like, legitimately, like, I have no idea how to fucking run a, like distribution technology platform, you know, but I'm stupid enough to think that I can figure it out. You know? So I'm over here with Optimo Route trying to code it with my fucking brother. You know what I mean? And like, we're like, all right, you go here and you go there, and I'm calling up everyone. We're paying everyone on fucking Venmo, and like, I mean, we just did it. You know, we just fucking did it. But we just kept going and kept going and kept going, and then, you know, we moved into a space that was over in Emeryville, which is fucking, you know, cool. And then, you know, we pissed everyone off over there because we're always working a lot, and it's a bunch of fucking, I don't know, you know, fucking Berkeley folks over there. And so, anyways,
they didn't like you working 16 hours.
They didn't like us. They're a bunch of fucking. Honestly, there's a bunch of fucking rich trust fund kids that say they're artists and don't have to actually work for a paycheck.
The machine gun just went off. Shots fired. Here we go.
I said it.
It's all good.
I said
say whatever.
Again,
you
it's
want.
Sucio talk. I'm saying whatever the fuck I want.
Whatever the fuck you want.
We do not have the fucking luxury of not having to make a paycheck every single week.
Exactly.
Okay?
Yeah.
So if you're out there and you're some rich fucking trust fund artist kid living in a loft,
appreciate it.
Appreciate your lifestyle
and share some of it.
And then shut the fuck up when other people around you are trying to work and make some money. And don't just bitch and pretend like you're a victim of your fucking situation. All right, just shut up.
All right,
but,
there we go. Mm-hmm. Got Tyler all riled up, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit. But so basically, we piss everyone off. We get kicked out of that spot, and then lo and behold, we found this place over here on the market. It was a very big step for us to take, but legitimately, our business was growing, and in no way, shape, or form am I trying to suggest that we have made it, right? We are still in the shit up to our fucking eyes, right? But I know that
you're doing better than you were, baby.
Oh, we're doing better than we were. We have taken a chance on ourselves, and I gotta say that is the most, you know, again, it's refreshing, man. Is betting on yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, as an entrepreneur, as doing something and moving forward in a space where you got to make decisions, I got to say one of the most comforting things that you can do is make a decision. And then know in the back of your mind that you will work day and fucking night to make sure that happens.
Yeah.
And it's on you. You know what I mean? It's not like someone else's decision. You know, it's on you to make sure it happens. And so, at this point, again, we haven't fucking gotten anywhere. But, mark my words, our vision is large enough. And we have the right team, right? So, I can't predict the future, but again, we have the vision, we have the team, we have the opportunity. Now it's just a matter of fucking putting it together, you know?
So you got this location. Which
That's right.
Used to be an old...
Used to be a fucking noodle factory.
That's right.
Dechang Foods Incorporated, right? In East Oakland. There was a 3-story noodle machine in here. We ripped that thing out.
That's crazy.
And then, man. And honestly, you know, we got a production line. We've got studio kitchens outside in the parking lot.
That's right.
We've got...
They're very cool.
They're fucking super cool, right?
Look out for those Sucio videos. You're gonna be seeing some
look out for these David Sucio collab videos. We're doing some of those coming up.
Coming up here soon.
We're gonna drop dates over here
for Christmas,
around Christmas time, and then, but yeah, and you know, again, it is we truly see the opportunity to democratize cooking knowledge at a rate and at a scope that has not been done yet.
Yeah.
Right? And that is the opportunity that's in front of us.
Fucking amazing.
Yeah. And so, you know, we're going to fucking keep going for it, man.
Yeah,
we're going to keep going for it, keep hammering it, create opportunity, right, for those in our profession, right? And the beauty of it is you are able to go direct to consumer in a way that was not available to us before as chefs, right? Like I get to directly access the guest as opposed to going through a server. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, how many times as the chef do you get to actually personally like get to know the people at the table? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, as much as you would like to, or maybe if you don't want to or whatever, but
that's one of the best things about the Charter Oak.
Yeah, the way that restaurant is set up.
Getting to talk to everybody and, and being able to make them feel at home and make them feel loved and like somebody cares for them. You know what I mean?
Which is hospitality.
Yeah.
I mean, that is hospitality. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, over here at Truffle Shuffle, we're doing live cooking experiences, right?
Get on it, baby.
Fucking get on it. Every Sunday.
See my impression of a broiler
hit
every
up
Sunday.
TruffleShuffleSF.com.
There you go.
Right, you got to check out those live cooking experiences.
Plug it in.
But with that too, it's like, we're able to cook with kids. We're able to cook with... I do it for the kids, man. Honestly. Because the kids and seeing like how excited they are. Because right now it's a fucking weird time, right?
Yeah.
Like, especially with COVID, you can't hang out with people. Your social bubbles are restricted. You can't see your family that much. Like, kids are doing school. Latoya's a fucking, elementary school teacher. Like, kids are doing school on Zoom. Yeah, so kids are doing school on Zoom. You know what I mean? Which, I gotta say, if I was a fucking kid...
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do it.
It'd be completely failing.
I'd be a dumbass motherfucker, man.
Right, just be playing video games for an entire school year. You know what I mean? And like... But, right, like, if I can contribute to my industry in the way where... If I can contribute to the kids and give some of them some cooking knowledge that I've gotten along the way, I consider that success,
Yeah, for sure, man. It's the same for me. It's like, fuck me and my success. It's
right.
like, it's about all the people that learned from you and see how far they go. And that is really your success.
Right.
And that's what's so amazing about being a chef and being in this industry is like, it's like years of legacy.
Exactly.
Years and years and years of legacy. And like, we share it with a lot of other industries in the world. And one that's close to the mentality of a chef is sports.
Exactly.
The greatest sports, the greatest athletes, like LeBron James.
Right.
I always tell my cooks, I say, do you think LeBron James goes back to the locker room and says, I shot 32 points. I did a great job. Right. No, he goes, I should have shot 36.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like just always expecting more from yourself.
Yeah, you watch that Michael Jordan fucking series. Man.
Amazing.
Like, I look like that.
Amazing.
Shit hits home so hard. Like, dude,
it's like literally like working in a 3-star kitchen.
Yo,
that's exactly what it's like.
Right, and it's like, like you're never looking at your successes. Yeah. You're always looking at where you can do better.
And it's not personal.
That's not
one
personal.
Of the things that people like misconstrue. It's like, oh well, why are they doing that, or why are they being angry? It's like they're not being upset or angry or manifesting negative energy towards you because they don't like you or they don't want you to succeed. Mm-hmm. They care about their craft. You are the person that is going to carry the craft forward after they're gone. Right. So they have to put all of their energy into making sure that you don't do that dumbass shit that you were doing. Fact. Because it's like, whenever I do some dumb shit, I have Jake Rojas in my head being like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, fuck you.
And you're like, okay, no. Exactly. You know what I mean? And then after a while, it's you. Exactly. Who takes over that voice. Right. And that's like, I think, when like, oh shit, like, I'm like becoming a chef. Impact. Yeah. So it's kind of cool. Totally. So, Tyler, I want to thank you for doing this podcast with me. Hell yes. The first one ever. First episode of Sucio Talk.
Sucio Talk, primero uno.
Primero uno. That's not... Uno is a word. Primero is a word, but They don't go together like that.
All right, I fucked it up.
It's like got died. You know what I mean? That doesn't go together.
All right, so
it's okay though.
What we saying over here?
It's okay though.